This is not the hat I wanted to wear.
Which one you
I wanted to wear the Banshee hat.
Did Missy hit you back up afterwards?
Yes. She told me that these hats are going to be on sale soon. Because a lot of people, apparently like them. I got to get my phone.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm sorry, I'm not ready. But I'm ready now.
That's good.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video for you guys. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. And if you're watching on your mobile phone, please make sure that you click that thumbs up button. Before we get into the video, I want to tell you guys, a lot of you guys have been asking when you first watched the video, why can't I watch the video on my phone when it keeps saying no stream, no stream? And this has been going on for like 2 years, and I see that nobody has caught on yet. When the video just uploads to YouTube, it takes a while for them to process it so you can watch it on your mobile phone. So in the meantime, if it says no stream on your phone, please go to your nearest computer and watch us. I know some of y'all like to have us on your phone and listen to us while y'all in the bathroom or doing dishes and things like that, but you're just going to have to use your computer until it's available on the phone. Also, the Philadelphia AIDS Walk is October 20th, and I will be doing the walk with Team Scorpion Show. My friends will be doing the walk with us, and I want to... Oh, shit. Let me turn this damn iPad on. So, I need you, if you would like to register the walk, the link is inside the More Info box, or if you want to donate to the team, it's also in the More Info box, and the team number is 4390. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has donated to the oh my God, my mind just went blank, to the AIDS Walk Fund. And again, we don't see any of that money. All of that money goes to Action AIDS, and that money helps Philadelphians living with HIV and AIDS. So thank you to those who have contributed and to those who will contribute in the future. What else? How was your weekend? See, you don't never do anything on the weekend. So while I'm talking, I'm just going to keep talking.
No, I do stuff on the weekends. I just don't I don't prolong it.
I ain't prolonging it. See, let me tell y'all, because on my little goals, I said I was going to go to the new Ocean Prime restaurant.
What the hell is that? Oh.
The new restaurant at 15th
like
and Sampson. I went there. It was cute. But, the buts. For those prices, those are prices you want to spend when you want to spend money. I really didn't want to spend money, but I still ended up spending money. But I really didn't want to. And it's a nice place to get fish, cocktails, steaks, or whatever. But for the price that they charge, when you look at the plate, you like, bitch, where the fuck is the food? So it wasn't one of those restaurants where I would want to go again. Like, I'll stick to Devon Seafood, because Devon Seafood is still the best seafood place, and the prices are very reasonable. You can still spend a cute coin in Devon's, don't get me wrong, but for the price that you pay, you get your money's worth. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So if you're ever in Philly and you want a good seafood restaurant, go to Devon's on 18th from Walnut. And I went out and seen some of my friends. They had this old school party. And the first thing that went through my mind is, when I get older, this is what I'm going to have to look forward to. It was, people that's not in our age range, like older than us. And I'm like, oh my God, they is just in this bar, just having a real good time to this old house music. But
house music?
Back in the day, the gays loved the house music.
Oh, you were at a gay old school party?
Yes.
Oh, You know what?
I said,
was at a regular old school.
No. I said, this is what I'm going to have to look forward to. I said, the music, from the 90s and the 00s, we're going to be in the 20s saying this was the shit back in our day. You know, with all of those.
Well, I'm gonna be the only one there at the house parties not knowing any of the music because I don't know any of it.
You know, and it's not gonna be house music. It's gonna be music that they play. You know now.
Oh,
all that Beyonce and all of that Rihanna, Jen. Well, Jen would probably be too old for that time. You know, for 20s. But yeah, you know, I just really had a great weekend, and of course I played Grand Theft Auto, and I do want to start this off by talking about Grand Theft Auto because there is this scene on the game where you are torturing somebody, and when I say torture, I took pliers to his teeth and pulled them out with no Novocaine. I took this big long wrench and bust them in the kneecaps, and to top it off, because he wouldn't give me more information, I had to take spark plugs to his chest.
wait, whoa.
Yes.
This is a video game?
Video game, mind you.
And what game is this?
Grand Theft Auto 5. The game I was telling you about last week. And
It's the one that cost $60.
yes.
Yeah.
And you know, I was upset that people are buying this game for their children because I forgot that we did a story about the guy that shot his grandmother.
Nah, he wasn't a guy. He was
the boy.
8-year-old boy.
8-year-old boy. He got the idea of getting a gun and shooting his grandmother, and he killed her.
His 87-year-old grandmother.
Yes, and people are running to the store buying this game for their children to play. And this is not a game you want to buy a kid because you don't want them to get these ideas. Like I heard somebody in New Orleans thought it would be cool to get in somebody's car and rob their car. He crashed into all these different cars and stuff. It still amazes me that people don't know the difference between fantasy and real life.
Yeah, but it's not even just kids, even adults. Like,
Yeah.
why would you want to play a game like that?
And this guy was so out
Hello?
there.
Why would you want to play a game like that?
Oh, because you know my sister. Well, I'll tell you. I was going to movies with my sister Gigi, and she was telling me about Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, and Vice City, and all the different things you can do. And she was just telling me how much fun it was playing it, and I do have fun playing it. Like I do sometimes. I ride people over, or I shoot them for no reason. But it's a video game. I would never, in my right mind, go out and shoot somebody or run people over with my car or ride people other cars and drive around in it. And I'm running from the cops. The cops, oh my God. It's just so much fun. It's like an escapism that I could play it for hours and time just go by like that. So tonight I'm not going to have time to do that because I had to edit and me and Mikhail already talked about what I had to do. So yeah, I won't be able to do that right now, but once I get situated, I'll get back into the game. And this guy wrote to the he works for, I guess he works for a video game store, and he wrote a letter, of course anonymously, saying how he is disgusted that parents are buying this for their children. Like he was like, he said my store has sold over 1,000 games. And he said these are women that that don't play this game, and they're getting it for their kids. So
I'm guessing, wouldn't it be responsible for someone selling the game to ask? Are you sure you want to buy this for your child? Because it's really graphic.
Well, I guess because it's mature, the kids can't buy the game because it has a mature thing on it.
So if you're a parent buying it, wouldn't it be responsible to say, if you're buying this for somebody who's under 18, this is like a really graphic game. You can buy it, but you should be aware of what it is that's in this game.
Yeah, I don't know if they do that, but I would suggest that they do that.
Yeah.
Because you get more integrity points from me when you can tell a parent, don't buy that because this has so and so, so and so. Like, bitch, I was tipping strippers, they was dancing, I'm feeling all up on. Like, this game got a lot of shit in there. It's a lot you can do. So
I don't play games, so I wouldn't even know how to turn on the game.
Like somebody left a comment saying, I bought this for my kids a couple days ago, and I haven't seen them in 3 days. And they left it on my Facebook page. I didn't want to get them together, but apparently somebody else did. And I was like, you better get them together, because let me say it. Oh, you always talk to your fans wrong. So I said, I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one. So shout out to her who did that. But please be careful of the games that you buy for your children, and be aware of the things that they see on television too. What was the next topic? The government shutdown. So I've been hearing for weeks about the government shutdown. And I haven't talked about it, nor did I really care about it till it's like tomorrow is October 1st, and now it's like everywhere, and I'm like, well, because normally when stuff go like that to the deadline, they get it together before it goes there. But today it looks like we are really going to have a government shutdown where all, not everything that's run by the government, but national
local,
parks, malls like Independence Hall in Philly, landmarks in DC, all of those national, I said that, will be closed to the public, and those people that work those places will not be able to work there. And I do see that, I did read that 3 million people that do work for the government will be required to work because those are very important jobs that they do. But things like some things like Social Security, I don't know where those notes are at, but it's on CNN where they broke it down in English on what, you know what I'm trying to say. You understand what I'm trying to say? Help me out.
No.
They broke it down in English what the government shutdown means. Mm-hmm. They answered 20 questions, and I said, please retweet this. Yeah, so let me pull it. Just give me 1 second to pull it up.
It's a shutdown.
Yeah, it's saying, why would the government shut down? You want to read it? I know you read fast, so yeah. Don't try me.
So which question am I reading?
Start with the number one question.
Okay, the number one question. I guess this is what viewers were sending in to CNN. Mm-hmm. Okay, the first. Excuse the hell out of me. The first question was, why would the government shut down? And the answer was, Congress has one key duty laid out in the Constitution: pass spending bills that fund the government. If it doesn't, most of the functions of the government, from paying the military to funding small business loans to processing passport requests, would grind to a slow motion halt. Second question is, why does it have to pass a spending bill in the middle of the year? The answer was, it may be the middle of the calendar year, but the government's fiscal year runs from October 1st to September 30th. What's the holdup? And then what's the
Obamacare.
Okay, and it says, what's the holdup? House Republicans, and the answer is, House Republicans insist the spending bill include Obamacare amendments. Senate Democrats are just as insistent that it doesn't. How is Obamacare tied to funding the government? The healthcare law isn't directly tied to funding the government, but it's being used as a bargaining chip. A group of Republicans led by freshman Senator Ted Cruz of Texas despises the president's signature health care plan so much that it's willing to risk government shutdown or default. The fifth question. What are some of the objections to Obamacare? The Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, the actual name of the law, requires all Americans to have health insurance. Opponents say it'll hurt employers and amounts of overreach by federal government. Some have also criticized the medical device tax that's part of the law, saying that by imposing such a tax, it's basically sending jobs overseas. And you have a Jack message. 6.
You fucking tried it. Mind you, that says Twitter. You tried.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the Democrats' defense? I ain't got my glasses on. They say the law will expand access to health care and help and rein in the rising cost of coverage. Obamacare prevents those with pre-existing medical conditions from being denied health insurance. And proponents say those who have health insurance will no longer have to indirectly pay for those who show up in emergency rooms uninsured. Which is fair, because why should
you have to pay for someone who is uninsured going to the emergency room?
Right, when I'm already paying for me. And then when I'm not paying for me, I'm paying for somebody who
can't pay.
Mm-hmm. That's more taxes out of my... First of all, it's too many damn taxes as it is. And
that's just the gist of it. Basically, the Republicans, first of all, they don't want to pay for Obamacare, which starts January 1st. Mm-hmm. And they feel that the laws that's a part, some of the laws that's in Obamacare, they feel like they're going to be spending money on Obamacare, and the tax that's in Obamacare that they don't want to pay for. So the Republicans have control of the House of Representatives. So more Republicans are voting to say, no, they're not going to pass this bill. We want to change this bill. So
They want to get rid of Obamacare.
Yeah, they want to get rid of it. They want to delay it by a year, and they want to make a change to that tax that's in Obamacare. So the House, which is controlled by the Democrats, they saying, bitch, if you send this to us, the Senate, because it's 100. Excuse me. You know I gotta get them together.
That's all right.
So the Democrats control the Senate. They're saying, bitch, if you send this to us, we are going to. If you send this to us, trying to change anything to Obamacare, we are going to deny it. And the president also said, bitch, don't show this to my desk because I will not sign it.
Okay.
So because of this is causing a rift in our government and is delaying so much. It's shutting all of this down because the Republicans are fighting with the Democrats over Obamacare. That's what it's basically all about. And to me, for everybody complaining about what's going on, we need to pay attention to the people that we vote for when we go to the polls on election day. And none of us really go when it's not important. But see, the thing is, they play them ads on the TV and you just pay it no fucking mind and then you just let it go. But what we should be doing is paying attention to who we voting for and what they stand for. Every year we need to pay attention to that. Because there's always some rift going on with the Republicans and the Democrats.
And let me just say this. I'm going to just add this in here because a lot of people may not see it or they may not agree. But like Kevin said, you have to pay close attention because you never know. There may actually be candidate for the opposing party that you're not with that actually may be saying something or maybe for something that you actually are for. You see what I'm saying? Like for instance, I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. There may be a Republican that actually says something that I'm like, wow, I actually agree with that because then this makes a little bit more sense than what this Democratic candidate is saying, or it makes a little bit, or that's what I was thinking the whole time. You know what I mean? So you do have to pay attention. And just because you are a registered Republican or Democrat does not mean you always have to vote Democrat or Republican. If there's a Republican that you agree with, vote for him. If you feel as though they're doing something that you agree with, vote for them, and vice versa. If there's a Democrat and you're a Republican that you feel as though you agree with, it's okay to vote for them. I mean, we see commercials all the time during election years where they say, I voted for Obama 4 years ago, but now I'm voting for this person this year. It happens. It does happen, and it's nothing wrong with voting for the other party. You just have to pay attention. Don't just vote Democrat because, everybody's voting Democrat and it's the popular thing to do. Sometimes it's best to be unpopular.
Yeah. Vote to where it benefits you and not for your party.
Not for everybody else saying, oh, you voted for Obama. Oh, so did I. But why did you vote for him? I don't know. I just did it.
You gotta pay attention.
Pay attention.
And
who said pay attention?
And then there is going to be, I was reading that there's going to be another, like they haven't talked about raising the debt ceiling, but that's another thing that's coming up on October 17th. Where the president is trying to raise the credit limit. And, they're not really talking about it again right now, but it's going to be a time where they, start talking about that. And hopefully, they can get it together and work together. But if you ask me, I just think there are Republicans that's not for the president. Yeah. And that's why they're not letting this go through. Because I don't see nothing wrong with Obamacare where everyone should have healthcare because everyone should have health care. And if you don't want to have health care in the United States, then you should pay a penalty for not having insurance. And there are so many people, that want insurance and can't get insurance because they can't afford it. So, this gives the right for everyone to have health care. And it was something else that I wanted to state, and it just slipped my mind thinking about this. Oh my God. And for people that have pre-existing conditions, sometimes health insurance companies don't want to, pay for you or add you to their plan because they don't want to pay for your pre-existing conditions. So this way,
they don't want that liability.
Yeah.
Because that's what you are, a liability to somebody who, if you already got something wrong with you, that's just like jobs. If a job needs you right away, and you say, oh, well, if you hire me, yeah, but, by the way, I'm 8 months pregnant and, I won't be able to come in right away. Well, what's the point of me hiring you right now if you're 8 months pregnant and you about to go out? That ain't going to do me no good.
So it gives everyone a chance to have health care. And I think it will save a lot of people's lives, from dying, So, I just hope that the Republicans and the Democrats can get it together, because we all need to work together instead of fighting each other. And I didn't really hear much about during Bush's presidency a lot of the fights, or maybe I just don't remember.
Oh yeah, there were a lot.
But it's just crazy that Obama is really trying to help people, and the Republicans are just trying to stop him any way that they can. So people, please pay attention to what's going on in politics. And I know I'm one that really don't pay attention, but now this is making me start to pay attention to everything. Because at one point I didn't care, and I think there's some videos where I was like, I don't give a fuck, I don't care, but I'm starting to care now. So the younger you are, the earlier you can get into this, the better it is for you. We're going to go into the next topic of discussion. Not Rihanna and Tiana Taylor. Go back to your new notes. Oh, I forgot to give Joe Nathan a shout out. Joe Nathan is one of the biggest Scorpion Show stands and my favorite one. Don't judge me. So shout out to him for Happy birthday to. Ooh. Whoa. Yes. Happy birthday to you, Joe Nathan. Enjoy your day.
Happy birthday.
So the deacon, there was a deacon in Lake Charles, Louisiana, who killed the pastor of a church on Friday night during a revival. The pastor was going, he didn't, I know some reports said that he was preaching. He was not actually preaching. The deacon came into the church. He had a gun. People were yelling that he had a gun. He shot the gun, and he missed the deacon. As the deacon was running,
He missed the pastor.
the pastor, the deacon shot the gun. He missed the pastor the first time, and as the pastor was running, he shot the deacon. He shot the pastor in the back, and then once the pastor was on the ground, he went over him and shot him and killed him. No explanation was given. The deacon never had any prior arrest or any trouble with the law. He actually called the cops and told the cops to lock him up, and went down. Now, to me, that's terrible. I don't give a fuck who you are, deacon, a pastor, a regular person. You don't commit any crimes like that in the church. You don't do that in a place that's sacred. You shouldn't be killing nobody for no reason. He didn't give an explanation why he killed him, but there was rumors going around. The reason why he killed the pastor was because either the pastor had consensual sex with his wife or non-consensual sex with his wife, and they said that the wife filed a complaint on the pastor.
How do you have non-consensual sex?
Rape. So either he raped her or he actually had sex with her. Nobody knows.
So if he raped her, then she would have went to the police and told the police that she was raped by this man, and then the police would have went and arrested him. Mm-hmm. Right?
They should have.
So then why was he able to rape this woman and then still participate in a revival and have this woman's husband come to him and shoot and kill him? That doesn't make sense, because if he raped her, then she
should have
went to the police, right?
Yeah.
So then the guy would have never really had a chance to shoot him because then the police would have. Because I know when I got robbed, I got robbed in October of 2006. It was either October or early November of 2006. One of the people that robbed me, I went to high school with. And after I was robbed, I didn't see them anymore after that, because I didn't know where he lived. I didn't even know his name. I just knew that we went to high school. It was just somebody that you see in in the hallways and stuff. I never even knew his name. I just knew I went to school with him. Mm-hmm. I didn't see him again until December, like a month and a half after I was robbed. And when I saw him, I called the cops to let them know that I see this guy. And the dispatcher on the phone said to me, "Do you see any police officers around?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, go over to the police officer. Let the police officer know what happened and let them know that was somebody who was a part of you getting robbed a few months ago." So I did that. And the police officer went over to him and arrested him right on the spot. There was no, "Did you rob him?" It was none of that. It was, "You're under arrest." Why? Because I said that this guy robbed me, and and they put him under arrest. So I'm not really understanding why it was that she didn't go to the police. Why? That's why first of all, I don't even know if, part of me does not believe the story of this whole rape thing. It just don't believe.
That's just what was wrong.
Yeah, I just think if it's true about the sex with the wife, I kind of more likely believe that it was consensual, and he found out about it, and he was upset and went to go shoot the pastor. Which a lot of it goes on a lot. Yeah, a lot of it goes on a lot. I mean, not just in churches, but in the workplace, in your neighborhoods, on your block. You know, men are sleeping with their neighbors' wives, and hell, it was even on the Butler. Remember?
Yes.
Terrence Howard was sleeping with Oprah.
But she. Wait, I don't want to give it away, but she really did. And she was.
Give what away? That movie's old as hell. Give it all away.
But then she was like, well, you know what? I think she kissed him, but she was like, no, I'm not going to go all the way.
No, they were intimate with each other. They were having an affair with each other, and then she eventually ended it. When she wanted to make amends with her husband. She wanted to fix her marriage.
Oh, she was a mess anyway.
She was a mess. They all was a mess. Everybody in that house was a mess. They were.
I can't wait to find out why he did that, because he did it and just was like, lock me up.
Mind you, and I was sitting in church when I read the story on CNN. I was sitting right in church and my pastor was preaching, and I looked at it on my phone and I saw it and I said, what? That's an eerie thing when you're in church and you read about something like that happening in church.
Yes. Well, I just hope nothing else happened in no damn church.
Right, then I start looking at the deacons like,
okay, so
don't do it.
I ain't gonna say nothing about your pastor, because he could sing. I like your pastor.
And he was singing this Sunday too.
So while we're on the topic of church and things like that, Michelle, shout out to Michelle, she has a new single out called Fire.
Michelle who?
Michelle Williams. Excuse me. I thought they would know her by first name basis.
Well, you know you got to be specific.
Yes, I got to. So she posted a topic on her Facebook forum, and she asked about urban gospel in the club, and what do you think of it?
I like this question.
Now, it's rare that I hear a church song being played in the club, because I hear everything. But when the God in me comes on in the club, I gets my life. That is my favorite song to hear when I'm in the club, and I have Go Get Your Blessings in the club too. For me, I have no problem with it, because you know what? Let's be honest. It's a lot of people that go out on Saturday nights. They go to the club, they dance, they drink, they do whatever, and then they roll up out of bed and go into church on Sunday morning, and they go to church. A lot of people like to condemn people that listen to other music. You know, if you listen to R&B, if you listen to pop, that's the devil's music, or secular music. You shouldn't listen to it. I don't think whatever kind of music you listen to defines who you are as a person. So if the DJ feels it in his spirit to play a gospel song that people can dance to, or that's played on the urban stations, I say play it, because you never know who you might save when they hear something in the music. Because there's been songs where I never pay attention to the lyrics, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm feeling this song now. So you just never know who you'll touch. So I don't have a problem with urban gospel being played in the club. But I think Mikkel felt a certain way.
Well, it's not that I feel a certain way. I don't have a problem, because, all right, let's be honest with you. I think Kanye West,
Jesus Walks,
with that song, he kind of revolutionized how we listen to certain songs and with the lyrics or whatever the case may be. And Jesus Walks was a really, really big hit for him. And a lot of people were playing that in the clubs too. For me, some songs I would rather not hear in the club, just because I'm kind of one of those people where as though like there's a time and a place for everything. But I do agree with you, because sometimes, even though I would rather not hear it, sometimes there may be somebody next to you who may be going through something, and they may be at the club having a good time, but as soon as they hear a certain gospel song that's club friendly come on, and they may just be like, oh wow, like you said, it may touch them, and it may convince them to go to church the next day. I never understood why people thought that it was such a bad thing to go to the club on Saturdays nights and then get up and go to church the next morning.
It's just like going to a party in the daytime.
Why can't I go to the club at night on Saturday and go to church the next morning? Isn't that what I'm supposed to do?
Don't you have bachelor parties at nighttime? Bachelorette parties?
Like, I never understood when people said that. Like, oh yeah, you was at the club last night. Okay, and so what? So what? I was there. And I'm here this morning at church, praising the Lord.
How you doing?
Okay, I was praising the Lord last night at the club because I had money to get in the club. Thank you, Jesus.
It's the same thing where...
You know, I praise him when I'm at the gas station. Please, Lord, let me money on this card so I can get some gas and get together. Thank you, Jesus. Why can't I go to the club on Saturday night and go to church on Sunday morning? What's the matter with that? There's nothing wrong with that. You just have some old-fashioned people who are set in their ways. Oh, you can't do that. But then at the same time, these same old-fashioned people who said you can't do that were the same old-fashioned people jamming to Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross and all them back in the day when they were talking about ooh baby, love and all that old crazy. You know, even though I love those old songs, but I mean, come on, like, y'all were jamming to that and going to church, so why can't we jam to
How about this? They go to church, praise them, and then when they get out of the church, start cursing and acting a fool. I see it all the time on Sunday. My mom one of them, but I ain't gonna judge her. You know, she slapped.
But I don't really judge your mom because I'm sure she falls asleep in church.
Not at that time. Now she will fall asleep any fucking way.
Right.
She don't care.
She don't care.
Long hair,
that day when they told me that his mom went to somebody's wedding, the wedding reception. Was it the wedding or somebody's funeral?
She had went to a funeral.
Oh yeah, well, be quiet. Now I'll tell you.
Well, go ahead.
His mom went to somebody's funeral. This is how his mom don't care. His mom went to somebody's funeral. They went back to the person's house or whoever for the repast. Went upstairs. Got in the person's bed.
That's right.
Under the covers. And went to sleep.
That's my mother. That's family. Shit, she could do that.
But who does that? Like, I don't care if it is me. Who goes upstairs and climbs in somebody's bed and messes up their sheets that they done made up that morning.
You try
and put the sheets back on them and go to sleep.
How you doing?
What?
Well, see, I went to now. You know
Your
what?
moms are bold.
I'm bold too. Shout out to Courtney because when I was in Atlanta last year for Thanksgiving, I ate that Thanksgiving dinner, laid on his bed, and went to sleep for a good 2-3 hours. And they was taking all these kind of pictures over time.
Let me tell you something. Certain people you can't take nowhere. Him and his mom are one of those. You know how y'all always say, you know, you can't take everybody everywhere. Him and his mom are one of those people.
I was asleep.
And I felt bad for Nene because Nene was there at the repast with his mom, like so embarrassed, like, where's my mom?
I don't know why
she upstairs in the bed.
Barbara is
Barbara. She don't live here.
Barbara gonna do what Barbara wants to do. And I have come to accept
catch
that.
her in my bed.
Don't say nothing about anything that she brings in the house. This is my house.
Oh my God!
I want to
do
that.
See this doll baby that is downstairs on his knees.
That looks like a toddler.
That looks like a little boy praying on his knees like this on the table. I thought it was a little boy laying there. I said, "Wait a minute, is that little Corey?"
Okay. That's who I first thought it was. Then I said, "Oh, it's a doll."
Because he's made up like a person from behind. You would think that it's a little baby. Like, you know, you walk into somebody's house. Who that coloring on the table? You ain't coloring.
It's a damn doll. But speaking of my mom, right?
Yeah.
So y'all know I posted the Sears video last week. Shout out to everyone that watched the video. Some people were leaving comments that did not make any sense. Now, when you buy something like a washing machine, a refrigerator, a television, a car, any type of importance, you always get insurance on it. Some people kept leaving comments saying, I don't understand why y'all just don't put money together and buy a brand new washing machine. First of all, it was already a brand new washing machine. Second of all, when you use something and it's, you know, starts acting up, you already pay insurance on it. Insurance covers whatever's supposed to be done to the damn appliance or product if it messes up. That's just like saying, if you bought a car and you messed it up and you got insurance, you need to get your money together with everybody in your house and y'all just need to go buy a new car. No, it don't work that way. If I'm paying insurance, bitch, that fucking insurance supposed to cover. I shouldn't have to buy no new car.
And I shouldn't have to buy no new washing machine.
Yes.
If I have insurance on this washing machine, if these appliance places like Sears, if they're calling me every month or every year to renew
how you doing?
if they can call me let's say once a year. If they call me once a year to renew the policy, right? Because they want me to stay with them. They want me to continue to be a customer and they want me to continue to buy their appliances. If they call me once a year to renew my insurance policy, then what the hell is the purpose of me renewing the policy if y'all can't even come out and fix the appliance that I have the policy on?
That's right.
That does not make sense. So then why should his mom buy a new washing machine if she has insurance on the washing machine that she has that's not working? Sears needs to come out and fix it.
Yeah. And see, the problem with Sears is that...
It's... What did Beyonce say? 1 + 1 = 2. It's not that hard, people. I pay insurance on something so that if it messes up, then the people can come out and fix it. That's the purpose of... If that's the case, then I will not renew my policy. And then I'll go out and buy a new washing machine with another company, not with Sears.
And you must pay attention to the policies before you buy things, because y'all knew that camera I bought. I did buy insurance on it, but then they said, oh, but because it was your fault, you have to pay to get it fixed. So now when I buy things, I make sure that even if it's my fault, you guys gonna fix it. If I'm paying insurance on it, you better fix it. Like this brand new camera, if I drop it, they fix it for free. I don't have to pay. Or they send me the shipping and I send it out. But the problem with Sears is that they'll schedule you a date. They'll schedule a date, somebody comes out, oh, we gotta order this part for it. Then they make you wait another week. Come to find out, a part came, and then I was having to look through the mail, and I seen something from UPS saying, we can't send you these parts because your house is is an apartment, and we need to know what is your apartment number.
But your house isn't an apartment.
Because the person that fucking ordered the part didn't specify that it was a house
and not an apartment.
So I'm like...
you got 1 billion and more people who live in here like it is an apartment, but it's not an apartment.
It's like everything is just messing up. Sears supposed to come, they never called, they never came. Like, you as a company, you are supposed to call when you can't make it out.
Right.
Don't have somebody sitting around waiting and then call the corporate office and they say, we're going to be out there tomorrow, and they have you waiting and you got to call them again. Then they get smart with you on the phone telling you what you should have did and what really happened and blah, 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 blah. No, bitch, you as a company need to accommodate your customers and stop fucking up. So that's why I'm glad that I could use Sears as a social media thing, and I got you guys to tweet them, telling them, Sears, watch this video, watch this video. And Sears replied, they did call my mom, but my mom ain't had time to sit around and wait for them to call the house again. So I guess she's just going to have to wait until Wednesday to see what happens. But nobody should be out of a product that they use for a certain amount of time.
Not even that they use, but that they're paying insurance on.
Yeah. It shouldn't take 30 days for something to get fixed. Sears needs to have a parts center in every big city that they have where they can ship it out or have it on somebody's truck.
Well,
you mean to tell me you're a big ass company and you can't do that? So don't sit there and tell me, oh, you need to go buy something new when you paying insurance on it. I didn't mean to get all mad, but it do make me get mad that my mom just can't. She got to run to the damn laundromat when she has it in her own room. In her own house. And I barely use the laundry thing here because I like going to the laundromat where I can load all my damn clothes that I done wore for a month and put it in one washing machine and put it in the dryer.
That's probably why the washing machine here is getting broke, because you loading all that shit in one damn machine.
Yeah, I don't load a damn thing.
You're supposed to separate shit.
Yeah, but they do what they want. I don't got time to use. And then, first of all, it takes 45 minutes for the house washer. Then it takes about an hour to dry. No, I go right to the laundromat where it only takes me an hour. 30 minutes to wash, 30 minutes to dry, and I'm out. So, yeah, enough of Sears, because they making me mad just thinking about it.
Let's talk about how the month of September just started and it's already over.
Yes. It's October.
It's already October. And you know what I just noticed too? I've been on this earth. I've been living on this earth for 23 years.
Oh my goodness.
And I just noticed that my birthday is not in the winter. It's in the fall.
Yes.
And you would think that being as though I'm a December baby that it would be in the winter. But the winter doesn't start until December 21st. And my birthday is December the 12th. So I'm actually a fall baby, not a winter baby. And yeah,
what made you just come to this conclusion?
Because I was trying to figure out when the first day of winter started this year. And when I looked at it on my phone and it said December 21st, and I said, wait a minute, I'm not even a winter baby. Yeah, it took me 23 years to realize that.
So what you gonna do for your 27th birthday?
My 27th birthday?
Yes.
Well, when I cross that bridge in about 3 years, then I'll, because I'm turning 24 this year. So when I cross that bridge,
Have you made any birthday plans for this year?
No, I haven't. I'm just blessed to see another year.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm just blessed to see another day. You got so many people nowadays, and you be like, oh my God, this person was only 20? At 20 years old, I wasn't thinking about dying.
No.
And then you got a lot of these people who are like 21 and 22 and they're dead.
See, now the only reason why I hear deaths like that is because somebody killed them or somebody killed them. And I don't know, but for me that some people when they get killed they're living lives the wrong way.
They are.
And they get caught up in doing stupid stuff.
They do.
Please talk to your kids. I'm trying to tell y'all, if you talk to your kids from the time they are born to now, they won't do stupid stuff. I keep telling y'all. My mom talked to me throughout my whole existence. She think I probably was some of that shit going one out the other, but I don't forget. I pays attention. Like how many times do you really want to be in jail? Do you really want somebody to tell you when you can pee and when you can wake up and when you can go to bed, when you can eat? Do you really want to live that life? Why would you want to be selling drugs? Do you want to be standing on the corner in the cold in the fucking blizzard? You want to sell drugs? Like, a lot of sense. A lot of things there's like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. And a lot of times people will call you things, just let it be. You don't answer to it if you're not that. Or if you want to be the best, if you want to do this, be the best at what you do. So
like if you're gonna never mind.
Yes, if you want to be the gay, she said if you want to be gay, you be the best fucking gay bitch out there. Oh, she used to go off when I was
well, since you brought it up, like if you're gonna be, if you're gonna be a hoe, then just
you be the best hoe. You fucking right. Yes.
I saw that video on Instagram.
And always
international.
Always smell good.
Yeah.
A woman loves when a man smells good. Oh, she say all of that stuff.
Yeah. Be an international. A great international hoe.
Yeah. I can't
travel around the world.
Yes, because Mikkel tried me, and I was like, oh my. At first, I wasn't really drunk, but I was having a moment. I was like, this song right here reminds me of Mikkel because every time I got hoes in different area codes every time I go somewhere. So I dedicate.
But you always got a story when you come back.
I do. But that mean I slept with them.
No, but you do always have an interesting story.
Because I meet people everywhere.
Yes, I didn't say. Oh my God, I didn't say you were a hoe. Hello. But I didn't say it. All I said was that you always have an interesting story, which I love hearing. Yeah. I love hearing your stories because your stories, put me in the place of what not to do when I go out of town.
Oh, get drunk, have a nice time, and come on home.
Get drunk, have a nice time, and get fucked.
Oh no! Hold on. Hold up. Ain't none of that going down.
No, it's not.
I'm careful with.
Because you're danger.
I'm very.
What's the next topic?
The next topic is shout out to Tamar, and I'm gonna tell her welcome back to the family.
Welcome back to the family. Why you say that?
I'll tell you at the camera. Hey Tay, I watched your iTunes performance. No. Okay, listen, y'all.
Because I didn't see it. So Kevin, filled me in because I didn't see it.
Listen, now I like the song choices. But that band play too fucking loud. They play too loud where I don't know if Tamar is singing off key or if she can't hear. But they are loud. Like when I was watching, all you hear is bang, 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 and you hear her struggling to sing and trying to sing. I am not here for that, especially when you're going on tour with John Legend. Everything has to be on point. And that hair has to be on point.
How was it? I didn't see it.
I didn't like her hairstyle.
Was it season 1?
No,
Wives and
I don't know who
Wins?
did her hair. I didn't like that. You tried, but they all needed help on season 1 except for Tony because
Because they didn't have a budget.
But now they looking good, you know.
It was a
but
point now.
that the band was too loud and her backing track on the first song. What'd she do for the first song? I don't remember.
Oh God!
But it was too loud.
Tracks, and that means it must have been really bad.
It was loud. No, but she sang her songs like she was singing. You can hear her singing.
Yeah.
But it was too loud.
That backing track and the band was too loud.
No, on the first part. The rest of it was fine. But I just was not here for her hair. But it was still a great performance. And she performed the right songs.
Well, how did her hair look?
It just...
It looked like
You're trying it. I just go watch the video. I didn't like it. But
What did it look like?
No.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I didn't.
You better watch it.
No. But no, what
Just
you gonna
made
do?
it
Curse
up.
me out, child?
Wait, did you guys make up?
No. I mean, wait a minute. Wait. You set me up. Wait a minute.
I'm so good. It just comes like what did Beyonce say? It just comes effortlessly.
Wait. You set me
People
up.
are right into that one.
That's all I'm gonna let. That's all they gonna know. So yeah, because you know the girls is just they are so messy.
I am, aren't I?
Yes. So yeah.
Somebody said, I think it was Tamika. She said, our follower Tamika. I think she said, yeah, Mikhail, he always plays this role of not knowing, but he really knows just to get Kevin to say something.
Okay. That's why I blocked his ass. On one video.
You blocked too, me?
No. You know how you add a sound effect? Because we was talking about something a couple weeks ago, and you gonna blurt it out. So I said, that's like, bitch, you tried it.
I gotta see.
Yeah.
What did I say?
I don't remember. But you gonna say it on this video.
I didn't say anything bad on this video.
Yes, not on this one. But on that video, I had to play the sound effects.
Nobody hit me up to say that you did that. Wow, I wish I knew what video it was.
All right, I sure did.
See, Kevin don't like... I told Kevin, you gotta be honest. Because he don't like saying bad stuff about Tamar on camera.
Listen.
But it's not being bad, it's being
It's
honest.
not saying bad stuff because, first of all, this is my thing about it. If I have her number, I can already tell her how I feel. I don't have to sit on camera and keep saying and blah, 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 when I have the source right there and they know exactly how I feel about stuff. Tamar knows how I feel about everything.
Yeah, but
and she
but
knows.
your viewers don't know.
Yeah,
and
but
this is
everything
why
ain't-
everything.
But
ain't.
see, this is
But
why.
see,
This is why.
you're-
Listen, and that's why they think that I'm biased. But I'm like, no. If I already told her, I don't have to keep saying this on camera. Once I already told her, that goes for anybody. If I had Brandy's number, well, I do have Brandy's number. If I feel Brandy didn't do something right, Brandy, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, the only problem is, I hear what you're saying, but see, you can't. What's good enough for the goose has to be good enough for the gander.
But if
because
I'm already
listen
telling
to
her, I
no,
don't
but
like
see,
saying-
listen.
Cause just listen to me.
I heard what you
Listen
said,
to me.
now.
It's just like a friend. You already told your friend, like if Dennis did me wrong or whatever, and I say, Dennis, you did so and so and so and so, and I might get on camera and say, you know, somebody did so and so, but I'm not gonna go into the details.
And as you shouldn't go into the details.
And that's how I feel. Even though they say I'm being biased, no, because they already know how I feel. I don't feel like I need to get on camera and say it again.
No, but you're missing what I'm saying.
Well, go ahead.
You're saying you don't have to go, which is fine. You can tell them how you feel on the phone all you want to. But then when it comes to the viewers have no idea how you feel because you're not letting them know how you feel. So naturally, if you don't say to them how you feel, then they're going to think, well, damn, Kevin doesn't really want to say how he feels because then that's just him being biased. If I'm a viewer at home watching, I know how you feel about Rihanna. I know how you feel about Chris Brown, Beyonce, Neo, all those people. But I don't know how you feel about Tamar because you never talk about it. But then you say, oh, well, I already told her on the phone. Okay, well, I wasn't on the phone, so then tell us. That's why we're watching, to hear your unbiased opinion.
I hear
See, you can't say to me, oh, I already told her on the phone. Okay, well, I wasn't on the phone, so now I'm
You don't
watching
got
to
to
hear
be
what you
on.
have to say.
But see, that's why. But see, when that thing with Tamar and K. Michelle, first first of all, I was already over it because of our conversation that we had.
Who, me and you?
No, about me and her. And then I gotta talk about it again. I don't feel like
you don't have to. No,
but see, but listen. You're not listening to me.
I am listening to you.
When that Breakfast Club interview happened, I didn't even know that Tamar said some extra stuff. I didn't even know that because I wouldn't have went for that neither.
But nobody's saying that you. But I think you're not.
No,
you're
I
not
understand.
fully, no, you're not, because you think that I'm saying that. Oh, you just have to say everything that you say on the phone. No, you don't. You can say what it is that you choose for everybody to know. But see, what you're doing is not saying anything at all. That's what you're doing.
Wait a minute. I have said some stuff. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but see, the reason why
I've tweeted it. I put it on Instagram. I've talked about it on video. How childish and dumb, and they're too old for that. And I've said that plenty of times. And I don't know what else they want me to say.
No, but see the thing. All right, if you ever notice, every time, if you have a conversation about her, you so articulately pick and choose what you say, and people notice that. Just like they notice if me and you say stuff and they say, oh, well, I noticed that little shit. Like, for instance, if you're talking and I say something shady about you, people gonna say, oh, Kevin didn't catch Mikhail when he threw that shade. People pick up on certain things. So when you pick and choose what it is that you want to say and what you don't want to say, people pick up on that. So to them, because you and I both read the comments and we see far too often people say that you are being biased.
But dumb people don't know me, so they can say what. No. Listen, they can say what they want. Like I said, as a friend, this is why I said before, I won't get close to any celebrity because I'm going to say what I want to say. But you got to keep in mind, when you already tell them how they feel, everybody is not going to. What's the word I'm looking for? Some people are not.
What do you mean? As far as viewers or celebrity that you're talking to?
Celebrities, because some people think that, because you know them, why are you attacking them? But some are not strong enough to take what I have to say. And I will say that. But I don't have no problem saying it to them. And that's what you guys need to know. So I'm not biased at all, but yes, sometimes I choose my words carefully, but it's not done out of because I'm biting my tongue. Sometimes it's for a friendship too. So.
Oh, I don't care. I'll just say it. Yeah. And then the celebrities, when we do the interviews with them, they always bring it up. When you said, I sure did.
Yeah, they like, see, he not really here for me. He don't like me. It's not that I don't like you. It's just that I'm not going to say one thing on camera and then when I'm in front of you say another thing. I'm just not going to do that. If I said it, then I'll own up to it and I'll say it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, it's definitely hard when you build a friendship and then you have to talk about what they do. I will say that it's hard because Mikhail and Tamar are not like how we are.
Who's we?
Me and Tamar.
Okay.
So it's different. It's different because I would love for Mikhail to know Beyonce's real personality, and then but then I would still discuss it.
See how I feel. Let me tell you something.
It's different.
Let me tell you something.
It's really different.
I still throw shade at Beyonce.
I throw shade at everybody.
We all still throw shade. Every time I see Beyonce, it's nothing but love. Okay. You was there at the concert. Her underwears got wet when she saw me.
Oh no! You know what? I wasn't ready for that comment. I wasn't.
Well, I wasn't ready for that reaction that she gave me. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people in our section wasn't ready for that either. They were just like, "Well, who the fuck are you that she's getting excited for that she sees you?"
And I kept telling y'all to be hype, be loud.
But I'm a girl. She knows who I am. But I will throw shade and say, "Well, Beyonce ain't like that."
Well, she did.
And then the next time I see her, it's like, "Hey, girl, what's up? But you didn't like that."
But see, it's weird on me because Mikhail could get away with it, but me, they like it. He's not really here for her like that. Like he's Team Gaga,
And we're only inviting him.
We don't really want him there only because he know Mikhail and you on the show together, But we know that bitch really not here. So shout out to you, man. Hey, girl. She was like,
And then what made it worse is that Kevin wasn't even there when she came to greet us and say hi to us. Where's Kevin? Because I'm here getting drunk. Now I'm embarrassed because the person who gave us the ticket, and you're supposed to be there.
Shout out to her. I see. Look,
he's not even there.
She's like, yeah, you might not be here for her, but she said you got great skin for the business. I'll never forget her. Your face is great for business.
That was shade.
No, I wasn't.
That was for like shade.
Like that skin, yes, bitch. I was like, yes. All right, but remember
when we first met her at Central Park?
Yes. I was not ready for McKellar to be like, yes, bitch, we going to meet and we going to Beyonce and blah, 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 blah. And girl, wait. I'm like, yeah, whatever, child. So then I was like, oh my God, they really watched the show because one of the guys that was there, I'll never forget him because he got a gap in between his teeth.
The African guy?
Yeah. Because he came to me in the club one time and was like, who do you work with? Like, who are you doing stuff with? Had I would have said nobody, you just probably be at Park with entertainment. And I wouldn't have been.
Let me tell you something. God has a plan.
He's like, who are you working with? What are y'all doing?
You said who?
Because I didn't know who he was. He never told me who he was though. But when I seen him at the concert, I said, "Oh my God!"
And then you started seeing him on
the club,
the documentaries and things like that.
getting them girls together, and before they was getting them together. Either way,
but I'm still in that
Beyonce like, look, y'all both better.
But that was the scene.
Because I paid for both of y'all.
That was the scene when they was arguing.
Okay. And they're gonna be fighting each other like this.
She said, because at the end of the day, the buck stops here. That's basically, that's what she said all in a nutshell.
Wait.
She sat there and let them argue. And mind you, she sat right there and let them argue. Said, all right, now it's time for me to speak. Once I speak, that's the
See, Beyonce thought she was the boss. Still.
Beyonce say, I paid to be, it costs to be the boss.
Matthew told her some stuff, but not everything. Go ahead. I hear Matthew. You better.
Matthew told her how to be.
He told her how to be a businesswoman, but he didn't tell her everything.
She sat right there and watched them argue and said, all right, now it's my turn to talk. And when she talked, that was the end of it.
No, but I like seeing Beyonce be a bitch when something ain't right on the set, or if it ain't the right color that she wanted, or it ain't right.
No, that scene on Life is But a Dream when she was in that thing and they was talking about something, and they was all like in that studio thing looking at the stage, and she was like this, looking at the people, and she went, I thought I just said that.
I'm like, get rid of this. I don't want that. It's ugly. Did she say it was something was ugly?
The white candles.
She was over it. But yeah.
But then she always turns out to be right, because like I said, I always picture you that way because when you know how you want something.
Ooh, I don't like to be a bitch. It's not nice because you yell at people that's really trying to help you. So, I caught on. I caught on good time, big time. Cause the Paparazzi girl. I mean, people was genuinely helping, and because
you know what the good thing about it is that you can admit you're wrong. Mm-hmm. Don't admit nobody else is wrong. Just admit you're wrong. Mm-hmm. And if you can admit that, then you know that the next event, you just know how you gotta calmly approach things.
Yeah, that's why I can't do it. I'll just get it.
You can do it. You just have to know how to hold a conversation with somebody. Say, for instance, if I'm doing something wrong that you don't, just say, Mikhail, look, I understand what you're saying, but that's not how I want it. I wanted to go right here, and let's try, and if we don't see eye to eye, then compromise and say, okay, well, we can compromise this one. Because I think everybody who was there at the barbecue did a great job helping us.
They did an excellent job.
Excellent job. I just felt bad that towards the end they had to see, Cruella DeVille come out of here.
Okay.
So we're going to monitor how much it is that you consume.
No, we're not going to monitor. I'm still going to be me. I just was.
No, nobody's not telling you not to be. You know what?
Because I'm grown.
Yeah,
but I understand.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Because you said I'm still going to be me. And nobody told you not to be you. That's not what we're saying. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, yes. I don't think there was nothing else.
That can't be all the notes.
I think so. Nene's show. And Kanye, So Kanye and damn, we just had a whole little second.
No, but we didn't see Kanye.
I didn't watch it, but I just want to say for Kanye West versus the Paparazzi, and him lashing out against Jimmy Kimmel. Kanye, it doesn't matter who you know, who you friends with. Jimmy Kimmel has a show to do. If Jimmy Kimmel is going to do impersonations or imitate you, that's what he's going to do because he has an audience that wants to laugh at everything. He was mad because Jimmy Kimmel used a kid. Like, sometimes he have kids that do like The Bachelor or different segments. So the little kid was acting like Kanye West was in the interview. So Kanye West went to Twitter like a big baby, just complaining, this, that, blah, 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 blah. You not funny. Your ex-girlfriend was funnier than you.
Who's his ex-girlfriend?
Sarah Silverman. She's a comedian. Kanye just went off. And then Jimmy Kimmel made fun of him on his show, talking about the tweets and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And later Kanye deleted the tweets. But it's like, when I see Kanye, and then mind you, the next day, 4 o'clock in the morning, paparazzi outside his fucking house, on his property, recording him, asking him how he felt about Jimmy Kimmel. And Kanye West, instead of just ignoring them, he wants to yell and lash out. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Shut the fuck up. Leave me the fuck alone. Kanye.
But why are they on his property?
I don't know. He should have called the cops. That's something to
lash out on.
He should have called the cops.
But that's something to lash out on. That's why these celebrities are having this law about paparazzi
only
doing
with the
this stuff. No, but it's first of all, paparazzis can be so evasive. When that paparazzi followed Julia Roberts to school that day, when she was dropping off her kids and followed her to school, Julia Roberts dropped off her kids and then came to the car and said, first of all, now you're just being blatantly disrespectful, because now you're not only recording me, but you're recording all these other people out here that don't even know that you're doing that. That right there should be against the law, that they're even doing that. These paparazzi, like for instance, these celebrities come out of these clothing stores and you got about 50 of them standing at the door and they can't even walk down the steps to go to their car because you got all of them in your face. Why are you at somebody's house at 4:30 in the morning?
Look.
I would too.
Listen, I would be upset, but Kanye has been fighting with paparazzi for the past year and a half. Every time I hear a story, oh, he was in the airport, he got into a fight, oh, he broke somebody's camera, oh, he did this, oh, he did that. Kanye, people are going to keep recording you. First of all, they're going to try to get you upset because they want your fucking money so they can sue you. The best thing to do is shut the fuck up, don't say nothing, and go ahead about your business. Or, if you are tired of the paparazzi, why can't you have a bodyguard crew? Like, why can't you have a bodyguard that protects you from the media and pushes everybody away? It's kind of like you like some of this attention. If you stop giving the paparazzi what they want, then maybe they will ignore you and leave you. No, they will never leave you alone because, first of all, you're dealing with a Kardashian. That's something else to think about. And then you got the baby. They're going to want other pictures of your baby. I guess, he could do what Beyonce do and just release more pictures, but he shouldn't have to. But the media is just crazy. Or he could be like Beyonce and Jay-Z and just, sometimes Beyonce like to play with the media. Beyonce be like, oh, hey, TMZ, blah, 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 blah. He feels that the media doesn't respect him. If you don't want to answer a question, just don't say anything. Stop being a bitch. Stop lashing out so much. It's the thing is, like, I see is something else really inside Kanye that's wrong. And I didn't watch all of his rant with the BBC, but you can look at him and see that something ain't right. And he feels like he's not being heard. Like, when people are not being heard, they start acting a certain way. Mm-hmm. And I really don't want anything to happen to Kanye West. But sometimes I feel like I'm going to just read something where Kanye West is dead. Like, I feel like I can see that. I just want Kanye to get the help that he wants. And he keeps saying it. Kim Kardashian gave me the family I never had. They, they're so loving, they're so this and they're so that. So he's already telling you that since he lost his mom, he's been wanting to feel love from a family. He's been wanting this, he's been wanting that. And I don't know if he had a baby with Kim Kardashian just to feel like he has a family to provide for, but it's something that's not all the way there with Kanye. And I think that he should go get the proper help that he needs, because otherwise he's still going to be fighting the media, showing his ass. He just needs to calm down. He just needs to really calm it down. Or I just keep saying, no, let me stop saying what I see because I don't want nobody to curse me out. But yeah. So moving all along off of that. How did you like Nene's show last Tuesday?
I loved it.
I only seen the last 30 minutes, and I think that was the only thing worth seeing anyway.
Well, I loved it. Greg's son is blatantly disrespectful. I don't like the fact how he went in there as a liar and came out as an even bigger liar. When he went in there and said that, oh, this is not about you, Nene, we're not blaming you. But then midway through the argument, oh yeah, well you, Nene, you. Like I was on Nene's side 100%. First, you're not blaming me. Now all of a sudden, everything's my fault. Like, you're a grown-ass man. You didn't want to hang with us, Nene. You didn't want to do this, Nene. Like Nene said, you were at my fucking house. What do you mean? Like, we were... This guy has a lot of issues with Nene. You can tell that I'm not going to speak for the rest of the brothers and sisters, but he personally blames Nene for his mother and father's divorce. You can tell how angry he is towards her. Like, he just lashed out on her after he sat right there in front of her and told her, oh no, I don't have a problem with you. Then all of a sudden, oh, you, oh, me. It was like, he was really, really irking the hell out of me. And I'm so happy that Nene stood her ground. Because God knows Greg ain't stand up for her.
Yeah, because Greg is the main one.
Damn sure didn't stand up for her. He damn sure didn't stand up. Like, he didn't even come close to putting his son in his place. Like, when his son started to raise his voice at Nene, that's when Greg should shut that shit right on down. But he didn't. But I'm so happy that Nene got him together and she stood up. And I'm so happy she made that comment about the leaks.
Yes, baby.
Okay.
She said...
What'd she say?
I helped trust me, when I took this name, I helped the bloodline.
Blue? Oh, yeah. Or whatever. And I said, yes, bitch. That right there was the read of all.
But look. They don't look like they're all Greg's kids.
They don't even all look.
One of them looked like he was Master P's son. And I said, wait a minute.
What?
Yes.
Not Romeo.
No, not Romeo.
No,
but he looks like he could be a younger version of Master P. Like, I don't know who these actors are. I don't know. I think they just hired these people and said, act.
Well, first of all, when they was all walking in the fucking house, they all didn't look alike. First of all, the one that was arguing with Nene didn't even look like Greg.
No. Only one that looked like Greg was when they had the little piece things. He looked like Greg.
But he looked more like Nene's oldest son.
How you doing? Yeah. But I'll say this about that situation. Greg, is all Greg's fault. It's all Greg's fault because he never had the chance to have them get to know Nene or meet Nene and say, this is your new stepmom, and, explain to the kids what's going on. He never talked to them about how they felt about it or anything. And Greg did not take no responsibility when they were sitting there having that conversation. He just let his son lash out at Nene, and I think the son was there just to promote Leaks Entertainment because he knew, I'm gonna wear this shirt. If I wear this shirt, people gonna know who I am. No, going on TV acting fools, making you look like a fool, nobody's going to take you seriously. And I can see why y'all were never featured or even mentioned on the Real Housewives of Atlanta because I never knew that Greg had other kids.
Okay,
I
so
never
how are you
knew
getting
that.
mad at Nene for that?
They made it look like Brent was the first child, and then Brent got a smart mouth on him too a little bit. But I'm not
his
gonna
funky musty ass.
That was on Nene's part.
Yeah,
that's Nene saying that. But I just seen the kids just acting a fool, and they shouldn't be doing that. They just have resentment to Nene because they feel that they split their parents up.
But it wasn't really the kids. It was him. Because the rest of them ain't say nothing.
Oh well, they probably all feel the same way.
Yeah, but they didn't say nothing. Because they let him act a fool. Because they said, she won't kick me out of her house.
And Nene was like, that's the daughter I never... First of all, they all probably around Nene's age. Because the oldest son is 36. Nene's a good 41. Oh, girl. And you too old to be feeling that way about Nene, bitch.
Right.
You share your own family and
let
kids.
Let go and let God.
Yes. But Nene, you got that girl together.
Which girl?
I mean...
Oh, the guy.
She got them together. So, I'll be watching tomorrow to see the aftermath. And Greg, don't be telling them to turn the cameras off. Like, keep all of that on screen. I want to see it.
Right.
And
because Greg was over it.
Yeah. Because Greg don't know what he's doing. Greg, I don't know. I don't know. First of all, Greg last week made me mad when he was cursing out Jeff, the psychiatrist.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
And then he was just so happy to see Jeff. Like, where the fuck that come from?
Right.
But yeah, I'm glad Nene is trying to get the counseling that the family needs. Like, I am loving this side of Nene. And then Nene was on TV today talking about the show, and she was talking about Star Jones and everything. and how she was just saying how, some stuff, not it's for TV, but she was saying how The Apprentice can make you be very competitive.
What?
And she said she
The
ain't
Apprentice
had yeah. She said she ain't had nothing against Star Jones anymore. She would,
Because that's all we're
talk
done
to
with.
her and hug her and everything, But yeah, you know how they try to bring up stuff. But, shout out to Nene. I'm liking the show. I'm liking this side because we're seeing stuff that we've never seen before. And then tomorrow is going to be good because they're going to be talking about the bridesmaids and how Diana and Nene not friends or as close.
Oh my God.
What?
Diana. First of all, Diana reminded me when she flipped out on Marlo. She reminded me of just a bitter lesbian girlfriend. Diana, it was not that serious. Okay?
Oh, she was on the beginning of the episode?
Her and Marlo was arguing.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yes.
I didn't see that part.
She got Nene together right in front of Marlo. Yeah, because I don't think, I just think that certain people that you just met and now all of a sudden you got them as your bridesmaids. Because Nene started, because it was Nene, Diana, Marlo.
Go off, Diana!
It was Nene, Diana, Marlo, and Cynthia, and they all went out to lunch. So this outing was Nene's first time letting those three know who all she picked to be her bridesmaids. So she started naming each person. So they was like, oh yeah, that's fine. We know her. So then she got to Gloria.
Basketball wise.
And Diana said, but I think I keep calling her Margot. I think Marlo kind of frowned her face up too. But I know they was just like, one of them frowned their face up. And they was just like, well, you just met her. You don't really know her. Mm-hmm. So then, Nene was like, but this is who I want to be my bridesmaid in my wedding. She said that me and her, we built a friendship. And she was like, I like her and I want her as my bridesmaid. Which is totally fine. Look, if this is her wedding and this is who she wants to be her bridesmaid, that is her business. I don't care if she just met her 2 days ago. That's who she wants and that's who she wants. That's her wedding, right? You can't tell somebody, oh, well, you knew me longer, and don't do that because then people need to realize it's not about you. It's about her. This is her wedding.
But when you're a bridesmaid, though, you gotta have a bond as bridesmaid.
Yeah, you do. But let me tell you something. This is my wedding, not yours. If you want that bond, wait until you get married. Don't tell me who to pick on my bridesmaid. Because as easily as I picked you, I will dismiss you. Okay? Now, Diana, I understand that you and Nene have been friends for a long time. But like Nene said, I built a friendship with Gloria over the summer or over the 2 years that they've known each other, and now they are friends. If Nene like for instance, you haven't known Dennis that long, but you and Dennis are very close friends. Right or wrong?
3 years.
Yeah, okay, 3 years. And that's around the same time that she's known Gloria. So I'm not understanding why Diana had such a hard time with her picking Gloria as her bridesmaid. And then she turned to Marlo and said, well, she ain't really know you that long either. And guess what she told Marlo? And I still think that you're using Nene to get to where you want to be.
Well, is she lying?
She told her that right in front of her face.
Yes, and I read it. Yes, and I read you said to my face.
Me too. That was good TV. And you know what? Nene ain't say nothing. And Cynthia was sitting there trying to break up the argument. So Marlo kept saying, no, you're not going to break me up.
I wish I was there.
So Cynthia, I wish I was there too. Woo! So Cynthia was like, no, this is not about us. And Marlo kept saying, Cynthia, be quiet. Let me say what I need to say. Okay. Right, Cynthia, shut the fuck up because I want to hear what you got to say.
I got to see this episode.
Okay? Diana got together, Cynthia. She told her, yeah, because I still think the truth. And then, as soon as she said that, Nene shut right up. Nene said, oops. Okay.
And Nene better not say shit because, Nene, when you got your nose done, you was in that chair crying for Diana.
Okay.
Diana.
Not Greg.
Okay.
Diana. I'm still thinking of fucking money. Okay.
And Diana was with Nene when it was in Philly. But this was probably during all of that was happening during this time. But I wish I seen that one. Oh my God. But yes, I can't believe I missed all that drama. I can't wait till tomorrow to watch this. But shout out to everybody that's watching the Scorpion Show and that's been watching me do my little transition on not Insanity. It's called Focus T25. I completed last month and I am down to 218. Also, I posted a before and after picture. Now, I really don't like showing that, sometimes because I know some people leaving rude ass comments.
Yeah, but you coming down the steps today, walking down the steps, I was like, oh, so now I have competition because you were like, I almost didn't recognize you coming down that steps. You were very trim and slim, and I was like, oh, you're trying to be like me.
Yes.
You're trying to get your life like me.
I really I'm putting the work in, and I'm doing it.
You are, and it does look good on you. Because to be honest with you, you don't really need to lose no more weight. Now all you need to do is just focus on your stomach, and you'll be a bad bitch like me.
That's what month 2 on is Focus C25 works on. The core. So I'll see where it's supposed, where the little line's supposed to be. Like when I squeeze my stomach in, I can see where it's going to be at. So I'm just happy about it, and I don't have time to fuck this up because there's been plenty of times where I've been smelling myself and I lose a couple of pounds. They're like, "Oh girl, you look good, yes." And I be feeling myself eating cheesesteaks and all of that. No. I'm just tired of setting back. And if you are one of those people that set back, use me as an example. Mm-hmm. Keep going. You know, my girl Angel Laws from Concrete Loop, she was like, you're inspiring me. So Angel, you could do it too.
Yeah, she lost a lot of weight too.
Yeah, and I don't know. I haven't seen how she looks recently, but she was saying that, she fell off.
All y'all girls are fancy. Everybody's losing weight. Maybe I should start.
Yes, get your little plan. And I feel like I'm a spokesperson. But what I love about Focus T25 is that it's only 25 minutes. Give it your all. Do what you can do in 25 minutes and eat right. Drink your water. What I've been doing now is like I've been eating half of sandwiches. Like I can't eat it all the way. Or if I do want to eat the other half, I just take the meat off and eat the lettuce and the tomato and eat that too. Like I've really been working on it. And I drink 2 times a week, Fridays and Saturdays. Those are my times where I, have a cocktail or 2 or 3, if I want to. So once I finish, I'll do a video explaining everything to you guys. But I'm just really excited for month 2 of Focus T25. It's a really good workout. And for all those people that's too busy, it's only 25 minutes a day and you can eat right. You are responsible for what you do with your body, nobody else. So don't blame nobody else. And that's it. I gotta go because I gotta edit this video and I don't want to be up.
Well, I'm not finished talking about Diana and Marlon.
Well, go ahead.
So then Diana told Marlon, well, you're only here because you just trying to get ahead by using Nene. So
but how?
Well, basically, she's trying to say that, first of all right, let's keep it 100. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. Because I'm always keeping it real, so I'm going to keep it real with you. When Marlo first got on Housewives of Atlanta, I said the same thing. Marlo, to me, was coming off trying to be a bitch now that Nene was losing that bitch attitude because now she was going Hollywood. So now Marlo saw her opportunity to become the bitch of the show. Yeah. That's how I saw it. Yeah. So I was in agreement with Diana. Like, you're only using Nene now because now you want to be all buddy-buddy with Nene and all up under her, this, that, and the third, because you really don't want to go to war with Nene. Because Nene's that legendary bitch on Housewives of Atlanta, and you don't really want to go with that legendary bitch like that. You want to get in where you fit in. Mm-hmm. And that's basically what Diana was telling her. And I mean, it's true.
But see, that's what Marlo brought to the show because Nene was into this Hollywood thing.
True.
But the only reason why Marlo is not on the show is because of that incident where she sliced that girl's face and the girl killed herself later on. So people's like, you can't have nobody like that on the show. But if Marlo was still on that show, Kenya would not be on there at all. Kenya would not be on there. And I think eventually Marlo and Nene would have clashed. I don't know. But Marlo, get in where you fit in. Because now, like, nobody talks about you no more. Like,
nobody, because she's not on the show anymore.
Because she don't matter no more.
No, she's a non-motherfucking factor.
So she's going to have to get in and fit in somewhere. And if she's friends with Nene, hey.
What time does the show come on tonight? 8 or 9?
On tomorrow at 8.
Well, what comes on tonight? Oh, basketball-wise. At 8 or 9?
8. And then, Tasha, let me tell you something. Because I seen a little preview of you cursing or trying to get the girls together. For stepping out on the party. Yeah. I seen the little 5-minute preview. First of all, your party was not even popping.
No,
the basketball wives wouldn't have made that party no better than what it was.
Okay.
Now, if they got there at 8 o'clock, you said be there at 8 o'clock. They didn't want to wait for you for 2 hours. Nobody's going to sit there and wait. Now, if I was them, I would have tried to enjoy myself, had a drink, But they claimed that they had shit to do in the morning. These are working women, business women.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna let you finish. Mm-hmm. But to some extent, like you said, they're working women. Who the hell wants to stay at a party all night when you got to get up at 6 o'clock when you have to catch a 6 o'clock? Yeah. Nobody wants to do that. So Tasha, no. Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, but then I found it bad that they didn't explain to her that we had flights in the morning. They're going to say, oh, I was tired. I was this, I was that. Now, if y'all really had those flights to catch in the morning, y'all should have told Tasha that. But Tasha, you want to tell Evelyn, you want to tell, when, what's her name? Shawnee was telling her what was going on. She was like, no, you're not done. You are not, listen, you're not, Tasha, you don't talk to nobody like that. Because they ain't had to show up to your party at all. They don't give a fuck how seriously you take your birthday. They came, you wasn't there, they left you a gift, you should be grateful. But don't read nobody because they didn't stay for your whole party. Like if your party was something, you should have told them to come at X amount of time, or I will be there at this time. Or if y'all was that friendly, why didn't y'all just roll up in the club together? That's what friends do. I don't just show up at the club by myself. Well, she knows Evelyn.
Well, she knows Evelyn through bad turn because Evelyn said something nasty about her in the book.
Yeah. Well, but they've been friends. And then she called what you call him, a follower.
Tammy said she wasn't going to the party because she got sick from the asbestos.
She fucking tried it, and we didn't get on that last. How did we not talk about that? That was the shadiest scene ever.
Tammy called.
She was like, "Girl, it's something in my eye."
And then she was like, "No, I'm serious." And then Tasha played herself when she had it on speaker.
Mm-hmm. And then she was like, "What is that?"
She said something about asbestos.
Let me stop. I get in trouble. Sorry for all the girls that talk on their tongue. Sorry about that. I mean that. Yeah. So. She was like, Susie is just a follower. She said she is not a leader in my eyes.
She's not.
So they probably gonna go at it tonight.
They're gonna read Susie. Mm-hmm. Susie said asbestos.
Susie was
she called me and said she's something about asbestos, and I don't know why.
Susie said I left because everybody else left. I'm not gonna stay.
Right, because Susie don't know nobody there. Why would she stay? Sitting in that booth all by herself.
Mm-hmm. But I would have been over that. My friends keep asking me, where the basketball wives at? Where the basketball
Well, our friends tried that, though. Girl. They tried that. Come on, Kevin. You can't tell me they didn't try it. Why you keep asking about them? And then she was over it with those poodles on her feet as shoes. Tasha, you tried it with those ugly-ass shoes.
Where are the basketball wives?
Where are the basketball wives? Tasha just said, bitch, I am a basketball wife. What do you mean?
And when are we going to see her husband on the show?
He's not coming on that show.
I want to see him.
Stephon Marbury, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not coming on that show.
I would love to see him on there and see him as a husband to his wife. I mean... She is the only one on there that is a basketball wife. So why not?
Really?
Oh, literally, yeah. So, are we done? Because this is a long video.
Yeah, I'm done.
Who that right there?
Brandon. Oh, Brandon.
Oh! Well, I know one thing.
Yeah, tell me.
My favorite, haven't posted a video in 2 weeks.
I know.
And I need you to get back on.
Let me tell you something.
Huh? Well, you never know.
I hope not. Because that'd be a turn on. No, seriously.
But I mean, I'm just watching. I'm not participating.
True. But I can see
So
you
what
now
you
going
do?
to Texas and participate.
Oh, fuck that. No. Because I already see it's too many people. But I'm waiting for a video. Do you watch the one? Okay, do you watch the one that...
We talking about... we talking about 2 I'll see y'all later. Bye. See y'all.
Hit the stop. You can at least say... No. Let me do it so they can see how... I got it together.
Okay.
With no sucking in.
Man.